Consistency builds success. Imagine there's an actual camera crew in the pressure and people are going to look back at your life and it'll motivate you to do more, push harder and get through it. Sense of like belonging, being a part of something, and that's that kind of like internal reward. Surround yourself in life with people who are better than you in different areas. It's going to push you to do more. And that's welcome to another Gaz Right video. Welcome back to Bali and welcome to the wrong gym. It's definitely the most aesthetic, but is it the best gym in Bali, in Canggu? Going to be taking you through a little workout today. Going to be throwing in a few things. You know, I'm all about that balance, all about earning those beers. We've been drinking at the beach clubs, so we've got to make sure we're earning them on the runs and in the gym. A little workout from the Pure Boys. We'll be in Australia soon, so hopefully linking up on a little run club. But everything that they do is supersets, full body, just absolutely attacking everything. So it's good in case you have a busy schedule. It's good in case you miss a few days and stuff like that. So yeah, full body today, focus on push. So yeah, let's get straight into it. If you enjoy what you see, bang the subscribe button down below. Let's get cooking, baby.
Yeah. Let's go. They can see that I'm the legend. Yeah. Got the gold in my possession. No doubt in my mind, no question. I hold the keys to my successes. Yeah. Greatness lives inside of me. Yeah. Cut me open, bleed royalty. I've never known defeat. That's for the weak. For the throne, you better show loyalty. Nothing can stand in my way. I look it right in the face. I'm never slowing down. Yeah, I'm winning this race. Can't hold me back, can't hold me down. It's time for me to own it now. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level.
Whew. Gym session, boxed off, another one in the bones, feeling good. But it is an absolute battle out here. Let's get that off the wrist so I'm not rattling through the session. I mean, there's a couple of things to talk about, like, obviously this one's a little bit about like gymming and fitness, but I think just generally gymming but not running, but it's more generally about that fitness. In Bali, I've never seen a higher density of people who are, especially from a lad perspective, who are absolutely a wedge or about 6% body fat. It's motivating, it puts the pressure on you. I've been trying to work out my top off in all the gyms I go to. I'm not sure if you can take your top off in here. Some people do, some people don't. But don't want to put too much pressure on, obviously using the gimbal and recording. So yeah, I've been going rig out as much as possible. But I guess like you're just doing more activities with your top off. Do you know what I mean? If you're down by the beach every day, if you're going swimming, if you're just in the sun, you know what I mean? You're not wrapped up like Johnny Stones. So there is a lot more, I'm gonna use the word pressure to be in better shape, which I think is a good thing. Do you know what I mean? You surround yourself in life with people who are better than you in different areas. It's gonna push you to do more, and that's not just from a fitness standpoint. Do you know what I mean? That could be flexibility, gaming, social, drinking, running, whatever you like doing in life. The people around you, surround yourself with people who are better in different areas, and that is going to push you. And I definitely think that fitness, that gymming and running here in Bali is key. I think we keep saying like consistency builds success. There's a few lads going running 5Ks every day. My ankles and knees will not allow that. But again, having that joint accountability, going every 2-3 days, or obviously the half marathon I did a few days ago, do you know what I mean? It just drives you to do more and push harder. And I guess linked in as well is like when you do exercise with other people, maybe this is just for me because I'm so competitive, but it doesn't matter. Even if you're the least competitive person anyway, do you know what I mean? You have that accountability with people around you. Went to the gym with Josh and Gus. The weights that I was pushing for like 8 reps normally, they were getting me to do like 12, 13, 14, 15. I had a really good session today, smashed out the dips. Obviously like a really good session like doing the sissy squats. They're the hardest exercise in the world. If you know a harder exercise, let me know down below. But if they were here, would I have trained harder? Would I have pushed myself more? Would I have lifted heavier? I would probably say yes. So again, it's about me trying to like push myself and get into the mindset of you need to always train, always push yourself as if somebody's watching. There was that famous quote, it's like, imagine there's a camera crew following you around all the time. I guess I've got a camera crew, which is my own gimbal and my phone. But imagine there's an actual camera crew in the pressure and people are going to look back at your life and it'll motivate you to do more, push harder and get through it. And then I think the gyms as well in Bali, I'm going to touch a little bit later on the price, the cost, the comparison and what you get for your money, but I think it's a lot more of a social experience. In the gym in the UK, which is probably obviously my best example to give, is you go to your gym. We went to a sick gym in Surrey, Inferno Fitness, shout out the boys, but you get there, we used to do a class 6:30 till 7:30, you get there at 6:25 and you leave at 7:35 and that's it. Do you know what I mean? You go, you leave, you chat to a few people, don't get me wrong, I'm a social person, but that is it. Whereas here in Bali, it's more of like an experience. You're there for like 2-3 hours, you have a chat to different people coming in the gym. Everyone's a lot more open to chatting, discussing, talking you through exercises. Obviously, everyone's asking me how you get big juicy calves like these ones. And then obviously the recovery stuff here is unbelievable, like the ice baths, the steam room, the saunas. And within that, because you're surrounded by what I keep saying is like-minded individuals, people who are trying to escape the 9 to 5. Ultimately, they're a lot more open to chatting, learning about your story, what you're doing. Obviously for me, I've been talking a lot about travel, but there's a lot of people who've been discussing living in Bali, entrepreneurship. Do they live here full time? Do they live in Dubai, Spain, Madrid? All these different things. And I think when there's more social interaction in your life, so this is taken away from fitness now, is it's directly linked, intrinsically linked to longevity, so you will live longer. But I don't know, there's just a more sense of like belonging, being a part of something, and that's that kind of like internal reward. And it's another motivator to go to the gym. If you just go into the gym and you know you're going to get absolutely beasted by Luke at Inferno Fitness, you know there's going to be benefits from a physical standpoint. But if you know you're going to go here, somewhere like this, the wrong gym, Obsidian, Power and Revive, and you're going to have a really tough session, but after that, you're going to rest, recover, sort the body out mentally, physically, and then you're going to have nice interactions with different people, engage with different people. I think there is an added bonus to doing that. So yeah, I think, yeah, as a holistic approach to, I guess, fitness, well-being, and yeah, it's just been inspiring to meet different people over the last month. We've got a few more, well, a week and a half left in Bali before we move on, and we're meeting up with a general in Australia, so hopefully we can take some of the good lessons, some of the good mentality, yeah, and I guess take that forward, because yeah, the inspiration of people here, the pressure on to have a better rig, and I guess we keep talking about like having people around you who are in better shape. But I guess the final point in this is when you're in an environment where it is cold, so let me just take the UK as an example now, especially in the north, you don't have your top off a lot, you're in a cold place, you don't have a good tan. Not that I've been traveling for nearly, well, 5 months, that's the tan I'm rocking, so it's not the best, but we will take it. You're in an environment where it's not that sunny, so it's even less motivating. Do you want to go running in the rain? Don't get me wrong, I love running in the rain once in a while, but are you going to do that every single day? It's a lot more difficult. If you know that I walk like 35-40 minutes to the gym here, you're getting added cardio in. Would I walk 40 minutes in the pissing down rain in the UK with all my gimbal, all this stuff in my bag? Do you know what I mean? I'd say I'm a pretty motivated person, might do that now and again, but are you going to do that every single day? Probably not. So I think living in an environment, or being in an environment which is predominantly sunny / predominantly good weather, it doesn't need to be really hot, but I just think the rain is a killer. It's a mood killer, it's a mentality killer, and yeah, it just brings everything down a level. So yeah, there's lots of key takeaways this year, traveling so far, lessons learned, and I think my channel's all about balance. Do you know what I mean? I have the beers, I do the running, I do the fitness, we enjoy ourselves, we go to cool places. But do you know what I mean? I'm not stupid. You've got to earn the money to put yourself in that position financially to actually physically go places and learn these things. But yeah, I think life is... Nina Wright, my mum, used to say this when I was younger. She used to say, save a little, spend a little. I think that's a good thing to kind of instill in anyone, and I think that's something that I've kind of done through my life. Do you know what I mean? You save some money, you spend some, you enjoy yourself, but you earn some, and you keep a little away for a rainy day in case, yeah, do you know what I mean? You need that down the line, or you come into some times of hardship. So yeah, lots of lessons learned. All I know is, in the sun, better rig, more pressure. Live fast, die young, baby. Gym session boxed off in the bones, went in for a little bit of ice, recovery, sauna, ice, sauna, ice, sauna, ice, rinse, repeat 3 times. I think the only way for me to get in the ice bath is literally go straight in, up to the shoulders, and I always dunk my head at the end just to, yeah, push it a little bit more. But yeah, if I only go into my waist and I wait more than like 5 seconds, there's no chance I'm getting any deeper in there. But I always try and finish off all my days here with ruthless views. I feel as if, like, do you know what I mean, all on this coast, it's not the best sunset I've ever seen, but it is super nice. There's always like a low level haze, so when the sun is just about to set, it just goes completely. Like I'd probably say, I mean, when you look in the distance, just above the tree line, but do you know what I mean? We take it over the UK. We're seeing that sun every day, getting the vitamin D in the old bones. Let me just sit down. So I'm not stood up for ages chatting. I get to look at the beautiful view and you get to look at my beautiful face. So it's a win-win all round. In terms of the gyms here, I would say it's the only thing that is more expensive than the UK. The transport, the food, just everything. There's loads of free activities like coming to the beach, chilling, all that good stuff. And the beer waris are cheaper as well. It's just amazing value for money. So I'm going to do some other stuff around like the value of like the food and things. I think people think Bali and think it's cheap. It's not cheap, but the standard of things are really high. The only thing more expensive are the gyms, but it's like everything life. You get what you bloody well pay for. The gyms are on another level, like the equipment, the staff, the whole experience itself, and that, like the rest of the recovery, and just getting the old goodness in the bones, in the muscles, sorting you out for the next session. In terms of the wrong gym, it's £20 for a day pass. We've been a bit sporadic with where we're going to be and stuff like that, so I've just been paying for day passes places. And then if you go to most of the others, it's about £10 to be fair, and it's like anything. The longer you commit to, the cheaper it will be. My reviews on the gym, so I've been to Power and Revive, which is on Canggu shortcut. I've been to Obsidian, and I've been to the wrong gym. For me, I would say the worst one, they're all unreal, but I would say my least favourite is Power and Revive. Decent gym, decent outside bit, but quite small, quite compact, and it's a little bit further out. It worked well when me and Em were first there because we literally stayed 2 minutes away, but it's a little bit further out the centre. So for me, if you're going to join a gym, I would say it's out of the wrong gym and it's out of Obsidian, depending on what you want. If you want the better gym with better equipment, better facilities, more space, more weights, more squat racks, more benches, all that good stuff, then I would go to Obsidian because I think it's a step above the wrong gym in that element. They have an outside space, they have a rest and recovery bit, so you've got all the ice, you've got the sauna stuff, and you've got a really nice swimming pool. So if you do like swimming, I'm going to say you can swim a few lengths in there. It's not going to be, you know what I mean, Michael Phelpsing it up, but it's semi-decent. However, if you want a very, very good standard gym, lovely aesthetics, nice lighting, a nice place on the roof where I've been working out in all the videos where you get like a high Roxy type feel. However, the best part about the wrong gym for me is the outside space. You've got all the Zen garden, you've got the swimming pool, just the whole look, the whole ambiance is a step above. I'm going to give the outside space there a 10 out of 10. And I think just in general, the people I've spoke to are a lot more open, a lot more chatty. Like you go in the sauna there, and again, it depends what you want. If you want to chat to people in the sauna, you'll love it in there. If you want to sit in silence, yeah, maybe check somewhere else out, because everywhere and everyone is super, super social, and it's all really interesting. Do you know what I mean? Just chatting to a few people. Then some guys going through like Series B funding with his startup, something like for 5 million. Somebody's doing like e-commerce, drop shipping stuff. Loads of people doing like online coaching, absolutely rigged up out their minds. So a lot of people, where we're saying before about like the quality of people in the gym and the standard from a rig standpoint is obviously really, really high. But there, when you throw that in with like a business perspective as well, there's a lot of people to motivate you to get to the next level. So for me, I vote wrong gym, but if you just want a gym to get in there, lift some weights and get the job done, you're gonna have to go to Obsidian. If you like what you see, if you find it useful, bang me a comment down below. We're doing daily vlogs at the minute. Any ideas are always welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button. We're closing in on 2K subs. And remember, the chef is always cooking.